Did you watch the first part of this video? I think you should. The first part of this video talks about different dog training methods. Now, let us look at the learning theory of dogs. Dogs learn by associating an event or condition with another event. They learn by conditioning. Conditioning is the process of linking a stimulus or a trigger to an action. There are two forms of conditioning. 1. Classical conditioning. This is a form of learning that associates a conditioned trigger with an unrelated unconditioned trigger to get an unconditioned response. A dog feels happy and salivates unconditioned response when food is brought to her. If a whistle conditioned trigger is blown before food unconditioned trigger is served, a dog will begin to salivate conditioned response when a whistle is blown even if food is not served. If the conditioned trigger no longer brings about the happening of the unconditioned trigger, it becomes extinct over time. If food is no longer served when the whistle is blown, the dog will stop salivating on the sound of a whistle after a while. Extinction is the process of showing a decreased conditioned response when the unconditional trigger is no longer accompanying the conditioned trigger. The response gradually weakens and disappears over time. If the whistle is blown before meals after a period of extinction, the extinct response can be recovered but not with the initial intensity. 2. Operant conditioning. This is also known as instrumental conditioning. It is a method that uses a series of rewards and punishments to imbibe some desirable behavior. When a dog gets a treat, positive reinforcer for sitting, and a mild shock, positive punishment from his collar for chewing on the sofa, she would avoid actions that bring about the shock. Reinforcements and punishments are an important part of the operant conditioning system. Reinforcements are events, happenings, and rewards that follow good behavior and establishes it. Punishments are events and happenings that follow bad behavior and decrease its reoccurrence. Reinforcers are of two kinds: negative reinforcers that come as a treat or favorable condition given after an unpleasant behavior to stop it at that time. If a dog is given a treat whenever he prevents a child from coming into the house, she begins to think that attacking children, negative behavior, brings treats, negative reinforcer. Positive reinforcers are rewards that are given after a positive behavior. A dog that receives a treat, positive reinforcer, after using her potty, positive behavior, will want to do it again. Punishments are of two kinds: positive punishments, which involve the application of an unfavorable condition in response to an unfavorable situation. This occurs when a dog is stimulated with an electric collar for chewing on a remote. Negative punishments involve the removal of a favorable condition in response to unpleasant behavior. When a dog is locked out of the family house and confined to her kennel for peeing on the sofa is a good example. Let us look at some dog training skills and tricks. Training a dog can last for a lifetime. There are a lot of skills you can teach a dog, but some are more important and should be taught before others. These skills and tricks could be imbibed in puppies and adopted adult dogs. They can also be taught to trained dogs sometimes, to keep them in their best behavior. Some of the skills are: listening to a clicker, respond to name, sit, stand, lie down, touch, fetch, come, heel, take, drop, ring doorbell, eliminate, jump, high paw, pin, speak, hush, open and close a door, walk backward, yawn, bring leash, fetch items, search for something, put away toys, bow, catch, switch light on and off. What are the mistakes to avoid during dog training? 1. Trying to get a positive behavior from your dog by making her repeat a command over and over even when she doesn't know what is required of her. 2. Training a dog for a long period at a stretch in a day. 3. Transferring aggression or venting out your frustrations on a dog during training. 4. Using different training methods together. The dog will not be sure about what behavior brings rewards or punishments. 5. Misuse of the clicker and offering no rewards after each click. 6. Repetition of commands and nagging. 7. Training a dog in a specific environment. 8. Not practicing enough. 9. Giving the dog too many treats. 10. Waiting for the dog to grow older before starting the training. 11. Not being consistent with commands. 12. Giving treats when they obey or disobey a command. 13. Wasting time after a click before giving a reward. 14. Calling a dog's name before punishments. Are you ready to train your dog? Tell me how well it is going in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, click the subscribe button below. Turn the notification on so you'll know once we post a new video. Do not forget to visit our site www.zimdogtraining.com for more dog training content like this. Thank you.